What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon and I am still waiting for my Satyr, and today we are talking about The Beauty That Remains by Ashley Wooldfolk. I have actually had this book bookmarked at the library for a very long time because I've heard that it was really good. I had a friend who read it who really enjoyed it, but the thing that really kept me away was the description of it, specifically the line where it was like, tragedy tore these few apart, could music bring them back together? And I was like, okay, I don't know about this. I'm not really like one for like the fluffier reads, but I was really interested in the premise of this book in that it was about these three individuals who all lost somebody very important to them, whether it was a best friend, a sister, a boyfriend, and it just completely sent their life into a spiral, and they were all dealing with this same type of trauma. And it was really interesting to see how this like shared love of this one band did bring them together and did help them to kind of overcome that. The Beauty That Remains focuses on three different characters, all of which were very different and very diverse, which I really enjoyed. It felt very organic. It didn't feel like the author was just trying to get like wokeness points by making the cast diverse. It just felt very realistic. It felt very current. Like I felt like I could really meet any of these characters on the street, which is something that I do look for when I read contemporary. And in particular, I really loved that each of these characters, like they all lost somebody, like somebody died that was very close to them, and they do share the same kind of pain, but it does affect them all in different ways. I really loved how Ashley Wooldfolk showed how like grief and trauma can appear in you, even if like maybe the same thing happened to you, because with one character, it was, you know, completely removing herself from everything, and another, it was kind of having a death grip on the situation and trying to be like the perfect daughter to like get over everything, and with the other, it was through self-sabotaging behavior and drinking and just completely like losing touch with everything that like meant something to him. And I really liked seeing how each of these things like represented itself within the character, and then what happened to kind of snap them out of it, and how the people around them really helped them come back down from reality and kind of deal with that trauma that had been done to them. I think when it comes to stories like this, you know, with YA and contemporary, I really do enjoy them because it really does touch on like this grief that I feel like, you know, this age group in particular really feels, and I feel like it really does help kind of parse those waters and like help you figure out how to deal with that. I found that really, really helpful when I was going through trauma myself. Like I really did reach out to these types of books in particular because they present it in a way that feels realistic, it feels normal, it's something that it's easier to digest, and I do think The Beauty That Remains like did a very good job with it. I am only giving it an A- though, because I will say like not all of the perspectives really grabbed me, and the whole central idea around this one band I feel like got a little bit lost. I almost would have liked it better if like, yeah, they all had this like same love of music or whatever, but it wasn't centered around like these teenagers and this battle of the bands kind of thing. It did feel a little bit stereotypical in that regard, but I still feel like, you know, the exploration of the grief that was like went on in this book was very well done, and for that reason I would recommend it. I think it's pretty good like to digest. I wouldn't think that there's like too many trigger warnings in here with this book. Other than that, if you've been through a similar experience, like obviously go into it with some caution, but I do think Ashley Wooldfolk did a really good job of expressing each character's feelings and kind of bringing them back from that. And honestly, I'm excited to read some more books from her. I think she has a really interesting voice and a really interesting point of view, and I'm excited to see what else she has to offer. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every week. That is everything I got for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!